Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Monogatari Off-Season and Monster Season Episode 5. So yeah, I got a haircut because, I guess it's about time I start my character development arc. But also I was thinking about getting one like for the past month, and only now I figured like this was the right time. uh, but yeah, so let's talk about the last episode. It's gonna be a little. We're gonna go, here and there through the episode, but I don't think I'm gonna be like super in depth like I've been doing because, like I said last week, there was a lot of talk about just mechanics in regards to how Ononoki and Nadeko are going to fight against the two Nadekos that are left and how they've been operating. But yeah, I'm wondering if it's gonna be important or if it's going to be addressed. But I'm just curious because there was no answer to that, and that is like, what was angry Nadeko doing at the Araragi house? Like, current Nadeko never asks her, and she never says why she's here. And it was also similar with Flirty Nadeko. She was just at the school, and it's like, why? Like, you would think that Flirty Nadeko would have been the one to go to the Araragis, and angry Nadeko maybe would have been the one to go to school to rant to everyone again. But yeah, the way that they ended up, it's a little puzzling to me. But yeah, she just rants about not wanting to work, and then she starts attacking current Nadeko, and she has a stronger physical strength because current Nadeko, oh god, this is a little confusing trying to clarify which Nadeko I'm talking about. But yeah, she has basically all limiters are off, which, you would have thought that Nadeko would think that would have been a bad idea. But I guess she must have thought, oh, well, it makes sense that this one would have more strength. So I'm gonna give it to her, and it's gonna be beneficial for actually having her work more. But then, it didn't go the way she wanted to at all. So she tries to lie to her, saying like, oh, I want to make you put in the 10,000 hours of effort that I was wanting to. Which she's definitely pretty bad at lying. And angry Nadeko can see right through her. So she keeps attacking her. And then oh yeah, then we see Nadeko actually try to exercise her, and at first I wasn't sure that I got it, but now I know how she did it. So she tried to goad angry Nadeko into stabbing her in the stomach, because that's all she was talking about. So Nadeko was prepared by having a paper in her abdomen area, and that worked because when the chisel that she was holding made contact with it, she got drawn into the paper and stuck there. But the chisel still made quite a big cut into current Nadeko's clothes. But thankfully, it didn't reach her skin. But yeah, the most important part of this scene, for me at least, is that, well, Angry Nadeko's final words really did a number on current Nadeko. Similar to Flirty Nadeko, she also said something similar. And it's also, of course, it's not just, anyone saying those words. Probably wouldn't affect her this much, but it's other versions of her saying it, so it's like, that has to be something that I'm actually feeling, even if it's like at the very bottom of my heart. But she's also not, like, then she said, like, oh, but current Nadeko cannot be depressed forever. And it's like, true, but by doing that, she's technically not addressing the reason why it affects her so much. She's basically just kind of like ignoring it and trying to act like it's not there, which is, it's not very effective. So I'm guessing she's gonna have to deal with those feelings by the end of the arc. She's just like, oh, I don't have time to deal with them right now. She keeps going, but they're accumulating right now. She cannot ignore them forever. But I mean, you have the evidence, right? That even if she may feel that way, even just a little bit, that's still not stopping her from keep on going with her goal. Like, even though it negatively affects her, she's still managed to exercise 2 of the Shikigami. So that's definitely something to be said about her determination. But yeah, then she borrows some clothes from, I'm guessing, Tsukihi, since they're the same age, and I obviously Karen wouldn't use these clothes. But at the same time, it's like, I really thought that Tsukihi only owned yukatas, but I guess not. Oh, and then Senjogahara contacts the Araragi residence, which is like, actually, why would she do that? Does she keep frequent contact with the Fire Sisters? Because obviously Araragi doesn't live here anymore, so like, what was the call for? Has she not been able to contact Araragi? So she decided like to try her luck here? I don't know. Just some thoughts. I thought that was interesting. And then Sengoku being a dumbass, she answers. And she runs away. So we don't know what would have been Senjo's next line. But yeah, she runs scared for her life. And then she heads to Shirahari Shrine. And that's when she finds Ononoki's body part. And this is like, I rewatched all the, like every time there's a new episode, I rewatch the previous episode in the same day. But yeah, there's like a light coming from where the injury or the cut is. So this series isn't really like known for censoring stuff. Not really, no. In fact, they really go on in with gore, so it is. I'm guessing that the reason there is no blood is because Ononoki is a corpse, and corpses don't have blood. So I guess this is just to showcase, I don't know, the light. She just has light inside of her instead of blood. So that's very particular. Because I don't think we'd seen Ononoki get injured before. I could be misremembering, but I don't remember. Yeah, this is when we get some cool interactions between them. Oh yeah, Sengoku starts putting the pieces back together. Oh yeah, and then Ononoki explains, like, oh, well, being a corpse here is kind of disadvantageous because if I was a vampire, then, you know, had their flesh dispersed, it would disappear and new parts would grow from the segments. But at the same time, because she's a corpse, yeah, the snake poison doesn't really work on her. So there were pros and cons. Oh yeah, and then we have the moment when Ononoki calls Nadeko her friend, which is like, at first I was like, oh, that's touching. And I'm like, okay, but what is Ononoki's definition of a friend though? Because I don't think it's the same one that normal humans have. Because it's like, oh, okay, she might consider her a friend, but if she was ordered to exorcise her and kill her, she probably will still do it. So, you know, there's definitely limits to how good she thinks of Sengoku. Albeit this, like, if you think I'm a good person, that means you're a good person. Oh, Nadeko's reaction there, so good. If you think I'm a good person. But that doesn't mean that it changes the way Ononoki's personality is, right? Because, like, Araragi thought highly of her as someone who wouldn't kill so easily, and yet she did. So, yeah, I don't know. The nature of audit is, it can be a little confusing at times. Oh yeah, then she talks about how it was God Nadeko that got her into little pieces, but Meek Nadeko was also there with her. It was a 2-in-1 somehow. So first she was following Meek Nadeko, and then yeah, we're told that when Ononoki saw her, she was in a swimsuit. But that doesn't make sense because we knew that she was topless in bloomers. So the order has to be important somehow. For one, where did she get them? Because, you know, the first time we heard of this, Flirty Nadeko supposedly made her change or switch clothes with her. But Flirty Nadeko, I don't think she had that. So, like, yeah. Ononoki was following her, but she didn't exercise her the moment she saw her because she was like, well, if we were able to round up the whole gang in one shot, then that's better. But then she got basically caught lacking and God Nadeko slashed her from behind. So they believe that Meek Nadeko is basically being used by God Nadeko as a sort of like bait. But, and I think I said this last week, but there's a big possibility that Meek Nadeko is actually working for her, with her, rather than being taken advantage of. You know, and that works with the whole, you know, that Nadeko was always seen as a victim, and these two are literally doing that right now. So I think it would be clever to use that and reverse that. I don't know if they'd go so far as to make Meek Nadeko like the mastermind. But she's definitely doing this because she wants to. And then we talk about maybe contacting Gun, but that obviously is not something we want to do, otherwise she'd exercise Nadeko. And then we talk about Ogi, but Ogi's just... Bro's just playing around. He's not doing anything to help, as far as we know. And then we had a girl. We have to hurry, otherwise meek Nadeko might evolve into God Nadeko. Yeah, so we gotta keep looking for them. Oh yeah, and then Ononoki left a hand on God Nadeko, which basically works like a... what are those things called? The one that always tells you where north is, a compass. Then they talk about like, oh, maybe we can get help from Hachikuji. But they can't. They cannot let Hachikuji show bias towards specifically someone. And at the end, we basically have Nadeko feeling kinda insecure about herself, basically being the main one of trying to take down the Nadekos that are left. But Ononoki basically tells her, you're not alone though, because she cannot use unlimited rulebook more than once. So she's like, but you've done more than me already. You're not one Nadeko, you're 3. And that's where we left off. And I thought I wasn't going to talk a lot about this episode, but that's just how it goes with Monogatari. So yeah, Ononoki really made her realize that, it's not just her, but it's all versions of her that she's confronted. They're becoming one with her again, which is really cool. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that episode. So let's get started with episode 5. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Chapter 21. Oh, okay. Ah, I see. Yeah, it is refreshing. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. It's like she's taking... Oh... like the guy and look of like a rapper. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. So we are actually physically using them. I think this is a mistake. They're completely dismissing meek Nadeko. Yeah, she's completely right. Whoa. I did not expect Ononoki to say that. Oh, this frame looks amazing. about putting the 10,000 hours of effort. Ah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, the honesty. But how are we going to do that? But they still didn't listen to her. It was by force. Oh. Oh, Pokemon? That is definitely a big risk. Courage. Shonen manga, huh? Oh, let's go. eh. Oh, I like this visual. Yes. Man, I think I'm gonna eat some cup ramen later. Okay, so we are using Angry Nadeko and Flirty Nadeko against the other two. And we're really making a gamble here that they're not going to join the other two. But obviously, first we're going to have to talk to them and convince them to help us out and hope for the best. I love that line from Ononoki though. Just because you failed once, you're not gonna try it again? That doesn't sound very mangaka-like. That's what you're always doing. Why would you give up here? Man, Ononoki has some banger lines. So yeah, because Flirty Nadeko and Angry Nadeko saw what current Nadeko is able to do by sailing them, they might be more willing to listen. Part 4. Chapter 22. Why? Yeah. I mean, the first time in the series that we saw Nadeko was at a... Okay, technically it was Shirahari Shrine, but yeah, here. A bookstore where Araragi truly saw her. Ooh. I definitely would not have minded that. But I prefer for Nadeko to save herself. But at the same time, like, she doesn't have any reason to help her out. In fact, she would have a resentment towards her. Oh, we'll definitely see Araragi. Hmm. Oh, this is music. Fair enough. アセロラオリオンヘッハートワンダーブレード。うんうんうん Yeah, I thought we were going to bring the other two, but maybe not yet. Angry and flirty. That's convenient, but makes sense. Okay. Mm. Mm. Oh, oh. Ah, she's right there. Kuru Nadeko? So you're just gonna let Ononoki go alone? Okay. I mean, really? I feel like she would be intimidated by Flirty Nadeko. Oh, that's what you're assuming. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's definitely something missing. Mm. Yes, you have. I'm sure of it. Who knows? Whoa. What the hell? This is gonna be part of what she overlooked. Uh. Ooh. Yes. Oh man. She's really thinking this. What she thinks are her last thoughts. Oh, Chibi. Yes, you're not dead. Oh, she saved her. But I thought she hadn't let her out. Hmm. Oh. I love this. It's not current Nadeko, but a version of her is saving her. Next time. She's giving her advice. Yakusoku. Wow. So much respect for that one. Oh, the music is so good too. Oh, this is definitely my favorite scene of the arc so far. No. Oh, how she actually looked in the past. Next time you won't be hollow. No, okay, that actually made me emotional. Now, why did the bookshelves start falling? Oh. Mm. Oh. Really? That feels anticlimactic. I don't know if I believe that. After all, we didn't actually see it happen. Chapter 25. Oh. Wait. She's... Eh? Huh? Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Eh? How? This is how it's important. But how did they multiply? Right. I thought she was the only one of them who could make Shikigami. Hmm. Are they different? They all look the same. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, no one is seeing this one's. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm. Hmm? But you said you couldn't. It wasn't precise. Hmm. Now that I think about it, how does Nadeko know about Unlimited Rulebook? She's never seen it before, other than Ononoki telling her. We don't know. Yeah. Hmm. Well, we're not doing that. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Okay. So how does that help? It's gonna make her not angry? Whoa, okay, we're already using Unlimited Rulebook. Holy! That has a big range. Okay, I guess we're not knowing the full plan. That means it's gonna work. So now what do we do? 부끄럽습니다. Okay, yeah. We are getting another episode. Makes sense. When we got Flirty Nadeko sacrificing herself, I figured that would be the case. And that but still, yeah. Okay. 네. 잠든 사태를 덜 여느 선나기 싫은너. 근데 또 상대는 Alright. So, I usually would have like a decently long discussion after the episode, talking about it and trying to figure out, what it means for Nadeko as a character. But honestly, I'm kind of getting a big headache right now. I don't know why. It just happens. So I think I'm gonna have to do that only at the beginning of next episode's reaction, unfortunately, because I really did want to talk about it, but I would say like by the last 7 minutes of the episode I was already really feeling it, so I wasn't saying that much. But just know that I loved it, and I can easily see myself talking about the Flirty Nadeko and current Nadeko scene for 10 minutes next week. So I'm sorry, but I just can't right now. So if you enjoyed that reaction, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.